In today's video, I am going to show you exactly how to create a highly accurate and professional pattern on a path within Fusion 360. This is an essential technique for anyone looking to optimize their workflow and automate the placement of repetitive geometry. Whether you are designing complex mechanical components like chains or gears, or simply adding decorative elements to a curved surface, mastering the Pattern on Path tool will save you hours of manual placement. If this video helps you improve your design skills, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to stay updated with more advanced 3D modeling tips. Now, let's jump right into the process. The first thing we need to do before we even open the tool is establish the trajectory that our geometry will follow. To do this, we need to create a path. Go ahead and start a new sketch on the plane of your choice. You can use a variety of sketch tools for this, such as drawing a simple line, a precise arc, or a complex spline for a natural organic curve. The smoothness of your path is critical because it directly influences how the final objects will be oriented. Once you have drawn your path, click Finish Sketch and take a moment to ensure that your line or curve is exactly where you want it. This path acts as the track for your pattern, so take your time to get it right. Before we can repeat anything, we need an actual item to work with, so the next phase is to create the object. This object could be anything from a simple extrusion to a complex multi-part assembly. You can make the feature, body, or component that you want to eventually repeat. For example, if you are making a gear, this might be a single tooth. If you are making a fence, this would be a single post. Ensure this object is positioned near the starting point of your path to make the alignment process easier later on. Now that we have our guide curve and our source geometry, it is time to open the Pattern tool. Navigate to the top menu bar and go to Create. Then scroll down to the Pattern submenu and finally select Pattern on Path. This will open up a detailed dialog box on the right side of your screen, where we will manage all of our settings. The first crucial setting inside this box is to select the pattern type. You must tell the software exactly what you are trying to replicate. You can choose between bodies, features, faces, or components. Selecting the correct type is vital. For instance, if you want to repeat an entire 3D object, select bodies. But if you only want to repeat a specific hole or fillet, select features. This choice determines how the software calculates the geometry across the path. Once the type is selected, you need to select the object physically. Click on the body or feature you created earlier. You will notice it highlight in blue, indicating it is ready to be transformed. After the object is selected, we need to show the software where it is going. Use the selection arrow for path, and then click on the line, arc, or curve you drew in the first step. You should now see some directional arrows appearing along your sketch line. This is where the magic starts to happen, as the software links the object to the trajectory. Now we need to define the scale of our pattern by setting the quantity. In the dialog box, enter the specific number of copies you want to generate. This number includes the original object. You can also adjust the distance type, choosing between the full length of the path or a specific spacing between each item. You can manually drag the arrow along the path to see a real-time preview of how the copies will be distributed. One advanced tip here is to look at the orientation setting. You can choose Identical to keep all copies facing the same way, or Path Direction to let them rotate naturally as they follow the curve. This is perfect for designs like tank treads or decorative molding. Take a moment to review the preview. If the spacing looks too crowded or too sparse, adjust the quantity or distance values until it looks perfect. Once everything is set to your satisfaction, click OK. Fusion 360 will now perform the calculations and create multiple copies of your object along the selected path. You have now successfully automated what would have been a very tedious manual task. Remember, because this is a parametric tool, you can always go back into your timeline at the bottom of the screen, right-click the pattern feature, and edit it if you need to change the number of copies or the path itself later on. It is an incredibly flexible way to design. And that is it. You have successfully mastered the Pattern on Path tool. If this video helps, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Happy modeling!